What's up, traders? Welcome to our video analysis. Today it's a very big day. We have US CPI coming in a few hours and later on the Bank of Canada rate decision. So we expect a huge volatility in USD and CAD pairs. Starting with the Euro. Euro has been trading inside this rising wedge, we can say. This is for our chart, and I see after the CPI news volatility coming, and we may even hit 110 level. Depending on the news, of course, but if we remember past CPI releases, we have had huge moves even in the opposite direction regardless of the news. So why not this happening today? Don't forget, market makers expect those events in order to clear the books both directions. So in case we can have the following scenarios, pay some attention here. If we have good CPI news and we see Euro still rising up, we should fade this rally up to 110 something. On the contrary, if we see initial big drop on the good news, we will fade it again below 109 because I believe we are gonna have the opposite move to the upside. Now don't make me put numbers on the table because you know those times volatility is huge, also spreads are wide. I don't know if you can trade with your broker. That's why I suggest my brokers that are tested in those kind of volatility events and you can trade easily. You can find the link in the description. And I believe we're gonna have a whipsaw both directions, okay? So now if of course CPI news are not good, are softer than expected, then we might not even see a drop, and Euro USD will continue higher and will break 110 and stay there. You must pay attention in this scenario if we see softer CPI. Okay, let's see S&P. S&P, we've said many times, we are in a bull phase mode. In either scenario, buying the dips is the way to go and selling the rips. I don't see a big drop coming. There is no such technical reason or fundamental reason because in CPI environment there is no better hedge than gold and stocks. And talking about gold, I know many expect they believe that this will plunge lower. I don't see this kind of scenario. On the contrary, I see new highs coming. Either way, of course, softer CPI will give a boost because it will make dollar softer too. But even in higher CPI, we're gonna see, of course, higher gold because gold is inflation hedge. Also, the technical picture is for textbook. This broken flag to the upside. We have correction and now trying to go up again. I see 2070, 80 levels coming pretty soon. Okay, let's check cable. Cable is interesting too. Seems like this has broken the wedge, but I think this is the correct channel. In any case, we see lagging in comparison with Euro, and here we can apply the same principles that we said for the Euro. Softer CPI, higher levels coming and won't come back. Higher CPI, hotter CPI, we might see an initial drop, and this will give support. 123.50 is big area. I don't believe we're gonna have easily break to the downside. And this leg must be bought because I see another leg higher, and we can sell the leg higher. All this in stronger CPI, because in soft CPI I believe this is gonna fly too, like Euro. Now let's check the commodity currencies. AUD USD. It's very strange trading. It's trading very soft. You see, this is going down despite the rally in euro and cable. I don't know why this is happening. Currently support is 66.25, resistance is 67.50 area. The trend is to the downside. We broke below this bear flag, big flag. I don't know, either it's gonna go above 67 or this is gonna go much lower. Same case for New Zealand dollar. Despite the Royal Bank of New Zealand hiking rates, this keeps going lower. Very strange. Don't know what is going on with New Zealand and Australia. Currently trading at support 61.80 levels, but I believe any move towards 62.50 and above must be sold. Let's check oil. I told you those area below 70 was buying opportunity. Now trending higher, much higher, I believe. And we see here this big base that is building and is ready to break above $82, and then we're gonna see a quick move above $92, $93. And of course, I believe at some time we're gonna see big rally above 100. So be cautious if you are short the oil at those levels here, because I see big move coming. Now let's see DXY. DXY, it's EURUSD almost in the reverse. I know many won't expect a big dollar rally, but I said last time, the beginning of March, as long as we're trading below 106, this area here, don't expect anything for the dollar. And of course you see big correction after we hit this area. Now we are trading just above big support area 100, 101. I see this to be tested in softer CPI for sure, and I don't know. Also, I told you on Monday, don't get excited because markets were closed, and you see how well this channel is respected. So why not test the lower side just above 101 this time, depending on especially in soft CPI. Now on strong CPI, I would say a retest of this channel above 102.50. But I don't see. We see lower lows, lower highs, trending lower the moving averages. It needs a miracle to go higher. I mean, it needs a lot of work above 103 for this trend to reverse. Okay, someone would say that we are building a base. Okay, I won't disagree, but for now the trend is lower. It is drifting lower, we could say. Okay. And let's close with USD Yen. USD Yen follows the same pattern. We see yen weaknesses that give some boost to the pair, but also USD is weak. It's trying to build a base. We see higher lows here and trying to make higher highs. Of course, if we break higher, next resistance would be 135 level, and we will need a big move in yields in order to have this moving higher, or news from Bank of Japan. I believe, okay, talking about yields, let's see the USD yields. Okay, consolidating higher means that yields consolidating lower. Of course, this is a little bit tricky with bonds. We might see some support at below 115 for this is the US Treasury 10-year note. I see consolidation here on those high levels. We need to break much lower in order to have this continue the trend below in lower levels, meaning that yields will go higher. Okay, that's it for today. See you in a few hours. Okay, we forgot USD CAD. USD CAD trading very strange because it's affected by oil price, S&P price, stocks prices, and of course dollar prices, dollar sentiment. We see it's trying to make a base here at 134.50, currently reacting higher. Of course, the big area would be 135 and above, and support is 134. We are currently in the middle of the range. Depending on the news, we are gonna have the biggest volatility, I believe, today, because we have CPI, and after 1.5 hours we have Bank of Canada. So pay attention here. Of course, the trend, if you want the bigger trend, it is trending sideways, trying to form a base above 133. I believe at some time we are gonna test 138, but okay, there is plenty room for volatility until then. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in our Twitter feed.